Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. I have arrived in Ost Bed, where I am to meet with the steward here. Hello there, sir.
What is the meaning of this?
Why have you come here, traveler? War is at our doorstep, and soon the threshold shall be crossed. I will not beg your aid, Warden, but if you wish to stand against the darkness alongside my men, I will see you rewarded. All right, I suppose I can do that. What do you need, sir?
Why do you interrupt me?
Chief among these threats faced by Old is the War Master of the nearby Haradrim. He leads a substantial force, and it grows by the day. Already Lornost has fallen to their warriors, and the riders gloat in the fields. The arrogant lot they are! They think themselves safe because of the half-trolls they command, but even those foul creations that could only be the Dark Lord's designs cannot protect them now. We have taken enough prisoners, Pineleaf. It is time for us to show a force. Travel to their camp and confront their war master. Perhaps then they shall learn that the people of Lebanon are not yet beaten. Call forth and defeat the leader of the Haradrim at. Oh, okay. Your first mission, now that you're here and never seen you before, and that you just arrived, is to kill the leader of the enemy. How about that? Okay, what else does he need me to do?
Why do you interrupt me?
While you seek out their leader, I would ask that you take the fight to the Haradrim across the river. Their men and their trollish men are of great concern to my warriors, Pineleaf, and we know little of their plans. They laid siege to Lornost, and soon I fear that their attention shall turn to my people at Ost Agobet. These half-trolls are beyond our understanding. It is said that their skin protects them from flames. I would advise you to be cautious around them, for despite their size, they are strikingly precise with their blades. Yeah, I've run into a few of them. Seek out orders held by their sorcerers, but leave none behind to strike against us. I await your return, so I need to defeat Haradrim, I need to defeat half-trolls, and I need to search Haradrim's sorcerers for their orders from the Scourge. Search, that probably means that I have to loot the bodies afterwards manually. Hopefully I remember to do that. And
I beg your pardon.
for days now, we have seen the advance of our foes south of the Sereny, but few have been bold enough to cross over. However, my men had informed me that a few corsairs snuck across the darkness of this morn and seemed to be making their way towards Ost Agobed. I will not allow the corsair filth to take one step in my home, yes, much less lay claim to it. Search the fields near Ostanglebed and make them wish that they had sense to remain across the river. So defeat encroaching corsairs outside of the city. Ah, that's it. How about that? Just kill all of the enemies and kill their leader to boot, and that's all I need you to do. Oh yes, pick up some orders from sorcerers. Aha! So it does look like there are some corsairs encroaching in the area. So the steward was right on that matter. Let's deal with him. We can take care of other corsairs. Really? That doe just walked right through me. I have found the Haradrim camp, and I just had to figure out how to get inside of it. This side looks like it's pretty solidly built. Discovered Thama Aklam. Alright. Then, have I discovered an entrance yet? Nope. They really made good use of the rocks here to make it harder for one to get inside and to make it easier for them to build, I presume. Well, this guy is very, very annoying. I noticed that there have been an annoying number of Haradrim all over the place. All over the place and trying to get here, which makes it rather difficult to get anywhere. I had to dodge them all over the place. And I just want to get inside here, but it sounds like all of the outside Haradrim that we've got in this area are all mounted, and mounted enemies are a pain, especially since they tend to weave right through their friends, which means there's no way you're going to follow them on horseback and not pick up 5 or 6 others along the way. At least that's the way I feel like sometimes. Now I think maybe getting close to an entrance here. Yeah. Well, I suppose that's the entire idea there, is to have these mounted pickets all over the place to try to keep people out. Now, how am I going to get around here? Oh, I think I finally found an entrance. Right? Yes. Wait, they made it hard enough. Oh, yep, that's a half troll in there. There is a full fellowship warband around here. No, thank you. A blade master. Well, at least he's not a horse master, but he is a stun master, unfortunately, which is a real pain. At least one of those two is. What's this one called? Oh, they're both called blade masters. Oh, does that mean you have... oh, he's using an axe rather than a sword. I was going to ask him if he had a heron-marked blade, but I suppose not. There you go. Now, those two didn't count because I was slightly outside. Really? Oh well, I do have to kill a few of these brutes, unfortunately, so... Oh, I'm not too sure which of these is worse! Stop doing your stupid spells! Yeah, I think that holds up my hypothesis concerning having to loot the bodies. Really? So, we've got a signature and a sorcerer together. That is just... Oh, come on! Really? Well, that's how you add up to annoyance. Let's stun them, then do a long induction, and when the person wakes up is when my thing goes off. Really? Really? This Haradrim does not appear to have any orders. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. Now, let's see if I could find either a sorcerer alone or a troll alone. No, they seem to love standing next to each other. Well then, let's see. Can I... How about if I stun this guy? I know. The troll's gonna stun me before I can get too far in here, but... Like I said... Oh, he completely ruined me! You're annoying, both of you! What's more annoying than a half-troll and a sorcerer? When they're together! Yeah. Alright. Hey, stop that. Thank you, I could finally stop him from doing something for a change. This is gonna take a while, I can tell that already. Now, let's see if this one has any orders. This Haradrim does not appear to have any orders. They're just not having orders. Now, does this one at least now count as a Haradrim inside of Thama Aklam now that I am no longer outside? Yes, it does. Now, what else do I need to do? I need to kill 7 more Haradrim, 2 more trolls, another sorcerer, and here's a half-troll right here who doesn't have a sorcerer tied to him. If he just comes this way a little bit more, oh, of course. No, I have to stand right next to my friends here. Alright, let's see, what else do I have to do while I'm here? Oh yeah, I have to call forth and defeat the leader. Well, I'm sure I'm going to find him somewhere around here. Hey, take me to your leader! Of course, there's an intersection of this, and now I see all these snake sigils. So we must be getting closer now. Somewhere around here. There's a sorcerer who is by himself. No trolls with him. Nice! So I do have to kill one more of these. Or at least search one more of them. Thank you. What have we got now? This Harridan does not appear to have any orders. So that's a complete wash then. Now let's see, we've got the horn right here. Before I do that, I guess I better fight this troll because I don't want him to interrupt my combat with the leader. There you go. Got him interrupted that time at least. Of course, it's a lot easier when you're not trying to fight a sorcerer at the same time. A whole lot easier if you're not trying to fight a sorcerer at the same time. They just have a synergy to it that give me headaches. There you go. Now, call forth the leader! Hello. Oh, hold on. He stunned me before I even had a chance to get started? Good grief. Now that is... Did he actually say something to me before he started smacking me? Ha! You challenge me here among my men? You wish to die? I shall grant it! Yeah. Yeah. I've dealt with those Haradrim and half-trolls, so I didn't find any good orders for you.
Why do you interrupt me?
Well, I'm glad that you thinned their numbers, even if you were unable to provide us with their plans. We shall have to keep a closer eye on them, it seems. And those half-trolls. By the way you describe it, they seem to honor the Haradrim sorcerers above all. We may never know if it is a loyalty of fear that motivates them. Loyalty or fear? Well, not sure. I am thankful my men can keep their posts here while you have one as skilled as you patrolling the fields. Alright. I also took care of the leader.
I beg your pardon?
I have no patience for these snakes, Pineleaf. I hope all these men saw their resolve falter when you confronted them. If you can defeat their war masters, I have hoped that you will aid us in driving all the Haradrim and their Corsair brethren from our lands. And speaking of Corsair brethren, I also took care of those.
Why do you interrupt me?
Let that be a lesson to them. With such paltry forces, I must wonder why they even bothered. Here's your reward. Alright, now what do you need to do next? Ooh, what did I just get here? I have now been known to Lebanon. This is the local rep. Alright, oh, that's right. Because you got local rep plus Pelagear rep that you need to earn throughout here.
I beg your pardon.
Rumors surrounded these men known as the heirs of Castamere, for his name was once held in great regard in Gondor, at least by some. There was a dark time in our history known as the Kinstrife, when our people fought amongst themselves to determine who was the true claimant to the throne. Castamere and his followers forced the opposition from these lands and soon ruled in Pelagear, but he was killed years later. The kinstrife's ending was a bloody one, Pineleaf, and as long as it has been, many of the wounds between brothers have never fully healed. I have heard my own folk talk of them, and I grow more curious as to what they believe these heirs seek in Gondor. Well, that is a good question, so I need to speak to these locals and ask them what they think about the heirs of Castamere. I wonder if there's a subtle way to ask people about the heirs of Castamere. Hello.
We woke this morning to no sun, no light of day.
I have heard rumors of the might of the one they call the Scourge. It is said he commands a vast army and can outsmart any foe in battle. It's been many years since Gondor has had a king upon the throne, and should he return the throne to Pelegir, the people of Lebanon might prosper greatly. This fighting is brutal to be sure, but for this cause I would throw my lot with him. Ooh, my. Gerda is intrigued by the idea of a new king in Gondor. Well, we have already got a new king coming to Gondor, and that would be Aragorn. So we don't need the Scourge in order to do that. Hi, hello?
There's naught but ill omens these days.
I don't care for this man or the outcome of his bid for the throne. I merely wish to make it through this war with my family intact. If he can stop the fighting, so be it. Alright. Thorgan is only interested in surviving the war. I have a feeling a lot of people are mainly interested in surviving the war. I wonder what this woman has to say.
We woke this morning to no sun, no light of day.
And the folk of my line once counted themselves amongst the followers of Castamere. His dishonor tainted our family's name for years, but perhaps his descendants can restore it. The people of Gondor have waited long enough for the rightful heir. Let us celebrate anew! Fine. Okay, fine. Alright. Now, where else can I find somebody? Oh yes, we have this direction also. Oh, let us celebrate anew! Well, don't worry, it'll be a few days before the true heir comes along. Now, let's see what we have here. Ah, how about this man?
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
I care not if they are of the bloodline. Castamere the usurper was a monster who spat in the faces of those people, and these brutal men have proven to be no better than him. To grant any of them the throne would be madness. Were I a warrior, I would drive them from Gondor myself. Fine. At least somebody. At least somebody sees the heirs of Castamere for what they are. Oh yes, there is this. In this direction, there is another one. Boy, I always keep on forgetting how the city is laid out. Hi there, what do you think about the heirs of Castamere?
Corsairs, strange armies, now darkened skies.
I don't trust these rumors. Casimir's sons escaped when he was slain, but I don't believe his line could have continued for so long. I will follow them if it allows me to keep my life, but they're cruel, vicious men, and I don't think them proper leaders for Gondor. Well, yeah, that is that they'll bring ruin to Gondor. Yeah, well, they're already bringing ruin to Gondor, so I think that's certainly without question. Let's get back to the steward. Actually, I'm not supposed to talk to the steward. I'm supposed to talk with Nimithil here, who is the wife of Faltheron, who I believe is the lord of this area, right?
Corsairs, strange armies, now darkened skies.
I am Nimithil of Pelegir. Why have you come to me? I do not care to know of their goals, Pineleaf. When you bear the name of one as reviled as Castamir the Usurper, you can't seek to do good for the people of Gondor. Trouble is growing in Lebanon, and it must be dealt with soon. Well, she is quite adamant. And apparently she's got a few quests too.
Corsairs, strange armies, now darkened skies.
We're fortunate that Steward Maltham has taken a few of the Corsairs and Haradrim as prisoners, Pineleaf. I understand his anger, but the brutality he instills in his men disturbs me. Nevertheless, those men he's locked away may know something of the treachery afoot in Ost Agobad, and we would be foolish to ignore that ranting. Go to the jail and speak with them. I can't promise that they will honor you with a response or even pay you any mind, but I wish to know if they have anything to say, and I'm sure the steward would like to hear it as well. So speak with a Corsair captain, a Corsair archer, and a Corsair and a Corsair warrior. And what else do you need?
What has become of our lords in the east, I wonder?
Miloman and his guards have spoken of strange happenings in Ost Angobet, but I have yet to see any of them with my own eyes. Still, I don't doubt the truth of their words, and I would ask that you investigate them further, Pineleaf. They have spoken of ill-crafted weaponry and fragile defenses about the town, but I'm certain more troubles have visited Ost Agobed since this morn. Search throughout and tell me of what you find. So search for signs of treachery and speak to some of the prisoners. And that's what we're going to be doing in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.